Hi, I'm Lucy Reimer.
And I'm Kathy Davini.
And we're here with this very special edition of the Bradley Beat with Wes True.
So exciting.
Yes, so Wes True and John Sheehan bought the Bald Headed Bistro from Alan Jones. And that has closed now, and they are opening up a new restaurant called Inman Social, which we've all been so excited to learn about.
With what kind of food?
I don't know. Wes is going to have to tell us.
Okay, yeah. It'll be a secret until he gets here.
It's going to be a secret because I don't know either.
You do know.
No, I really don't.
It'll be a secret until he gets here.
It'll be a secret until he gets here.
So tell me about you real quick, because I know we only have a few minutes.
Well, you know, the biggest thing that's happening at the museum is we're getting ready for Music Under the Stars.
I love Music Under the Stars. I can't wait.
Too. We've actually got 2 concerts for Music Under the Stars on Saturday, September 23rd. The first one is called Olay. It's a family concert.
No, you didn't say it right. I'm sorry.
I did. Oh.
Olay.
I was like,
she's talking about
I'm pretty sure
Olay.
Right.
No, we talked about
Olay.
this. Yeah.
Yes. And it is put on by the Lee University Faculty Brass Quintet.
Yes.
And that is going to be an educational and interactive experience for your family. You'll learn about the history of Latin American music, kind of the geography of Latin America and how music traveled through, you know, the different times periods, I guess, and come away learning how to identify some very specific instruments that are used in Latin American music. So that is a family concert. It is free. And although I say it's a family concert, everyone is welcome. It's going to be great. And then in the evening, if you're up for party time,
I am.
Yes, that's where we're going to be. Well, I'm going to be there all day. I may as well just stay. I'm just going to move into the museum.
There you already did.
I mean, well, you know, I sold my comfy chair out of my office.
What? What were you thinking?
Well, it was a gala item, and someone bought it, and they donated it back because it didn't work in their space. And so then I sold it again, which was the right thing to do for the museum, but I lost my comfy chair. It was a great chair. So anyways, besides the point, Giovanni and the 12 Monos are coming, and they are a salsa band from Nashville. They are going to be fantastic. September is Latin American Heritage Month, so we have really gone all out with Music Under the Stars celebrating Latin American culture. So that's the Olay in the morning, Giovanni and the 12 Monos in the afternoon.
Yes.
We've got Tacos El Don will be there doing tacos from their taco truck for the courtyard.
Are they new?
No, they're a taco truck. They've been around for a long time.
Oh, okay.
And then for our Ocoee Society and our sponsors
that would be
that are in the Ocoee Society Lounge, we have Neela's Tacos. That's going to be doing a mixture of Honduran food and Latin American food, and so it's going to be great. Of course, VIP area has an open bar, courtyard. There is a cash bar. No outside food or drinks are allowed. You do get in free to the concert if you want to sit in the concert.
Well, you don't need outside food and drinks because you have all that.
Because we have all of that for you at the museum. So we do ask that even though tickets are free for the courtyard, that you reserve so we know how many people to expect.
Sorry, I forgot to do that for History Happy Hour. It was an amazing program.
I did it for you.
Thank you.
I always register for Kathy. I know she's just coming. So anyways, but I know we've got a lot to talk about with Wes.
Oh my gosh, so much fun and so much news.
So much news. So we are going to cut this intro short.
Yes.
And we will be right back with Wes True from Inman Social.
See you in a minute.
And we're back with Wesley True from Inman Social, and we are so excited to have you here.
What's up, guys? How y'all doing?
Doing
It's
good.
always good to see you. You look amazing.
Thank
Haircut, skinny.
Get skinnier. I don't know if I've got the skinny realm yet. I can probably still make fat jokes without anybody raising an eyebrow to me. But
No, I don't think so.
no, so am I off the fat joke thing?
Yes.
That's a good thing.
Yes. Yes.
People say
You look
how much weight do you want to lose? I don't want it to be socially acceptable to say fat jokes anymore. So that's how much weight I want to lose.
You gotta stay
You can't.
pleasantly plump. That's what
That's that
my
what
goal
I'm
is.
doing?
Pleasantly plump. No, you're skinny. You're teeny tiny.
I think honestly, I haven't seen you in a while, and I think you've lost some weight.
You weren't there the last couple times because I was outside with our friends Pat and Ashley, and I miss seeing you because when I go to Inman Social, I sit on the patio with our friends, and sometimes you're too busy to come out.
Too busy. I'm never too busy for you. That must have been an excuse somebody told you.
Yeah.
Probably.
No, Tuesdays.
I think
do
you
watch
weren't
the
there,
kid.
actually.
I watched the kids on Tuesday.
Okay.
Yeah. So, just to kind of get us started, Inman Social is a new restaurant that is owned by Wes and John Sheehan.
Yep.
And y'all purchased
Woo.
that.
Our team.
I know, power team. It used to be the Bald Headed Bistro, and you purchased that business from Alan Jones
Yeah.
and have created a brand new thing.
Yes.
And gotten rid of all the stuffed animals.
All the
I have
taxidermists.
to say that
The
for all my animal
taxidermists.
friends.
The taxidermist has picked up the animals. Oh, they're probably in a hangar somewhere, actually, with the rest of the stuffed animals.
Just so long as they're not in the dining room.
Yeah, so no.
I'm
we're-
going to miss the raccoon. I'm going to say
That's-
just for the record, I'm going to miss the raccoon.
I was trying to get actually, my wife wanted to steal that one, but I don't really want to steal from Alan Jones. I don't know if that's
No, probably not a good
The
thing.
hitman might come.
He might, but honestly, he might be kind enough to loan it to the restaurant on, like, what do they call that when you loan like a expensive painting?
Maybe you
Like,
could
well, a
have.
A loan. I think it's called a loan.
I mean, we call it a long-term loan at the museum.
I guess you would be the
Yeah.
person.
You could have Raccoon
Consignment? No,
Wednesday.
that's when you-
that's when
Raccoon
you sell it.
Wednesday.
Raccoon Wednesday.
Or Goat Wednesday. You could pick one animal and rotate it every
Do
Wednesday.
we serve that animal as well?
No, you put it on the bar.
Well,
That'd
I mean,
be so fun.
raccoon
We should
could be. It
serve
could
it.
be an interesting, like, street to table concept.
Street to table. That is great.
Roadkill is not on the menu.
But it's legal in Tennessee.
No, it's
Roadkill is legal
not,
in Tennessee.
Not for me to resell it, is it?
No, I don't think you can resell it, but if
But
you
you
want to
May
eat it at
be a
home,
second concept.
You can cook it.
That could be our ghost kitchen. We could do it. I can't
my
wait to
God.
see on Facebook that we're going to sell roadkill.
roadkill. That's
Yeah,
probably
let's-
what's going to come of
I
this.
think we might want to steer this conversation.
let's set the record straight. Now that we've established we are not selling roadkill, what are you selling? What's the
We
new
are
menu?
selling. We're doing American Italian.
Okay.
Ooh.
The concept, the whole story behind it. I don't know if we have time, and it might get a little boring of how.
No,
we-
let's hear.
Actually, I think this might be a good story. This is how me and John actually partnered up. So John approached me a few years ago and said, I want to do this concept. I want to do American Italian. So I lived in New York for a while. So all the American Italian I've ever experienced, I'm not saying it's all like this, was like low quality, not good stuff. And I was like, I adored like true Italian culture so much. That's why when you bring your husband, I'm like, all over. Because I studied that culture because I really like the way they look at food. They look at it from an ingredient.
It's
driven,
life.
Yeah, it's an ingredient driven thing, and it's not like overly complicated. But then you look at American Italian, and it's like super cheesy, super tomatoey, like
Sugar.
Yeah, but it's funny. My ignorance about it all, I thought it was American bastardized Italian food. Then I realized it was Italians that bastardized Italian food. It was Italians that came over to America, came over to New York, and they got rich. And they were literally the overabundance of things. They could make meatballs that are huge. They could add extra cheese, extra sauce, because it was opulence. I mean, so you may see Italian mafia guys wearing gold and stuff. It doesn't stop with the gold. It starts with the extra cheese, the extra meatballs, the extra gold. So I started to. So I told John actually. I said I don't want to do that concept, and I actually kind of I don't want to do that. And we started talking, and I started talking to my friend who runs Ford Fry Restaurant Group, and he switched his restaurant to American Italian, and I have a lot of respect for this guy. And he's like, look, this is like the new trend. Do it, but do it right. So I started doing a
Nice.
ton of research, and we extrude our own pasta. Like you've had our pizzas, which
Yes, we love.
And how many Italian people? You brought Italian people in there, and they said it was
They liked it.
numerous people said it was
Yes.
exactly like it was in Italy.
Yes.
So we're doing Neapolitan style pizzas, except we actually drop the oven temp a little bit, make it a little crispier, which I prefer. So,
I do too.
Yeah, so we're
You've got to start doing that chickpea in your pizza oven. Paulo makes that at home. You need to come over.
Well, yeah. So I've heard about that, and I want to try that. So what's
It's amazing.
Maybe we should have done this segment at your house, and your husband could have cooked for me.
That would've
Okay,
been fun.
okay, let's do that.
We'll do round two.
on your day off.
No,
we'll do
seriously.
that.
That,
Yeah.
I've always
When are
wanted
you
to
off?
try that. Now I'm off like.
Well, he's
tonight.
not home. He's not home.
He's
until
like,
Friday.
I
No,
don't
I'm-
have dinner plans.
We can do it tonight in like 4 hours. So
You've got to
it is
try
5
this
in the morning.
polenta.
Don't let her tell you that she drinks wine at 5 in the morning.
It's okay.
The-
Nobody's surprised.
Nobody's surprised.
Nobody's surprised.
No, so yeah, so we went. I got kind of, not. I just started falling in love with the culture, so we decided to do it right, and we've been working on this menu, which you don't ever get to do. But I worked on this stuff for a year. We have 36 dishes on the menu. We worked on those for a year.
What are your favorites?
The spicy rigatoni is like ridiculous. It's ridiculous, and that's been like a crowd favorite. And typically, a crowd favorite isn't typically my favorite.
Yeah.
But this one is like the chef and the crowd. We come together and we like this dish a lot.
So when we used to have been like at the bistro in the past, or at True in the past, and you would have the bistro. Like when we would come and you would have a pasta dish that is a special. Was that kind of you working on concepts
Yes.
for this new? Okay,
Yeah,
and they were all phenomenal. Like
Paulo got that a lot.
Yeah. So we're super proud of it. I mean, no, we like I said, we strudel our own pasta in this. Have you ever seen that strudel pasta? How they do it? Mm-hmm. Bronze die. It presses through with all this pressure. The thing starts steaming, so much pressure. And so kind of like when you go buy dry pasta at the store, we do that, but we make it and we don't dry it out. We cook it from fresh. So it's fresh dried pasta. I guess that's.
Have you considered when you're ready to expand? Somebody tried to get us to do this when we lived in Mississippi. They wanted us to do, because it's very common in Italy, to walk into a fresh pasta place where they're making that, and you buy pasta by the pound fresh, and then they'll have 2 sauces they make for that day. And when the sauce is gone, the sauce is gone. You get there early or you don't get
Sell
it.
to go?
Yeah.
100%. We're definitely looking into
I
that.
think you should
And
definitely
I'm not saying,
do that.
a lot of people say looking into because they want to just not say no, but I'm actually being serious.
No, there's a big market for that.
No, I think it's something that.
You've seen those
we're-
markets. They probably have them in New York too.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
Italy. Have you ever been to Italy? They got all the, they have all the pasta sitting out.
But we looked at that 30 years ago doing that.
Really?
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah.
You would, I mean, you'd be on Kathy Lee right now. You wouldn't be in Cleveland. You'd be,
But I don't
You'd
want
have
to
a
be
real talk
anywhere
show.
but right here.
not hear you. I was thinking about that the other day because I lived in New York for 8 years, and I visited like once since I've been there, and I fell in love with Cleveland. So
I
It's a
feel
good place to
very
be.
at home.
Yeah. Well, I have more questions. So pasta only, or
no.
No?
So, we got about 7 pastas. Last night I pretty much decided to do a risotto.
Oh, nice.
I'm really good at risotto, like it's spot on, and I just wanted it to be perfect. And so I was kind of contemplating, do I want to do it? Because I'm extremely particular how risotto is done, probably more than an Italian person.
What are you putting in it?
We're probably going to do the Meyer lemon one. I'm not quite sure which one I want to do though. Then of course we're going to have steaks because there's really nowhere to get a good steak in Cleveland.
No.
Very
We can
true.
all agree on that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Very true.
And we'll have pork chops. We like to do fresh seafood. There's actually a lot of seafood dishes on the menu. We got mussels, raw oysters. If you don't like them, you don't have
We
to
had
eat them.
oysters before.
Yeah, so we're definitely doing those. We're going to move forward with that. We're really excited about that because, I mean, I love raw oysters. So, yeah, a lot of seafood.
What about hours? Are you any lunch plans, or is it just dinner service at this point?
Not at this moment. So we're going to be doing Tuesday through Saturday, dinner only. Then within a month, fingers crossed, we're going to open up brunch.
Nice.
Very nice.
So it's gonna be on the
somebody
brunch
asked
menu.
me not long ago. They said, "Where do you go for brunch in Cleveland?" And I was like,
Is there a brunch in Cleveland?
Actually, I think the Catch does a brunch, and I did not realize that. But
Okay.
this person knew that. My friend Sarah, that owns the farm, she knew that. I didn't know that. I told her maybe the Press, because I know the Press has brunch
Well, Milan's opening his
occasionally.
place, but not
So I
till
think
like
brunch is
December.
definitely. There's a large population of churches in Cleveland, and all those people
Few.
need somewhere to go.
We go
It's not
out.
that many
We
churches.
go out
Not
to
that
the
many,
winery. We go out to Riceful.
You've told me about this winery, and I still haven't taken your advice.
Let's
on
go.
going there.
Let's go.
It is good.
You'll
We have
love
a-
it.
we have
Their
a
wine is
full
good.
Day planned.
You'll love it.
It'd be nice.
It's just fun to get away.
If Inman Social had Silver Springs wine. Their wine is actually good.
Oh,
I mean,
it's so good.
I don't
It's
know
got
that
the
he's
lowest
not like a
sulfites.
supplier though.
He can't. Yeah, he
might,
he
yeah.
produces all he can. I mean,
Sometimes there's
he
legal
sells
things with it, too.
everything.
Yeah, and he doesn't have.
He just got the
runs out of
licensing. He's
stock.
doing brandy and grappa, real grappa.
Really? So we obviously grappa. We're interested in
We're
that.
going. Let's go. We're
They're
going.
doing. When are they doing grappa?
2 field trips. My house and now the winery.
Springs.
You got to go, Luce.
I'm fine. I'm looking for this like a vacation day.
I mean, do we get a? I think we need a designated driver.
yes.
Definitely.
Somebody will have to drive us.
I'll find somebody.
We'll find somebody.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
That sounds good to me.
Yeah, it sounds fun.
They're doing grappa. I can't believe that. We're doing a different limoncello. So we have a limoncello.
I love that.
I'm messing with a lavender limoncello. It came out good. We're still seeing how the orange cinnamon comes out. Probably add some basil to it. We're making our own bitters. 2 different kinds of bitters.
Nice.
A Booker's bitters, which is like the recipes from like before 1900.
Wow.
Then we have one that was like from Australia, I found. So we'll see how that comes.
We have an Australian company coming into town.
Well, I'm going to sell them bitters.
Lucy and I learned about it at the Main Street meeting.
We did. So let's talk about the bar because y'all have everybody's favorite bartenders, Laura and
Laura, I love
Kayla
Laura.
and Bonnie.
Yep.
They're all our favorites. So are
All
your
those
drinks
gals.
gonna change at all? I know
Well,
Laura's
they've
so
always-
great to make
You've always
make
had
drinks.
a great bar.
They've always changed. You know, just I think what we're really excited about adding or opening up this new restaurant is there's going to be a lot more. We've made the tonic in the past a lot, so we're going to add some more house-made things. And I've done that before. I had a restaurant before where we even made our own cream soda. We naturally fermented it and things like that. So the bartending program will be a little bit more artisanal. So we're super excited about that.
I love it.
We like to make everything from scratch.
I almost never actually order a drink. I'm just like, surprise me, Laura. And she does.
Yeah, Laura does that for me too, and I love it because she's like, "Oh, how's your day been?" And I'll say, "Been on the tennis court. I've done this. I've done this." She's got, "Oh, I've got just the thing," and she'll go figure it out, and she'll come back. And never have I said. Only one time when she brought me coconut because I don't do coconut.
What?
I can't. I can't. But she brought me coconut rum and not regular or coconut vodka, whatever it is. And
Probably I don't
Rum.
think we have a coconut vodka.
rum, and so my friend sacrificed, and she drank it, and she brought me one with
Feel bad
regular.
for her. She sacrificed. She took one for the team and drank it. Did she have to pay for it, or she?
Oh yeah,
she got
we
it for
paid
free
it.
too.
No.
No, did you
we
pay
paid
for it? She's like, I'll take that off your hands.
Yeah. Because I was paying for hers anyway, so it didn't matter.
Like, I definitely want to hang out with you. So I get to hang out with you, eat free food, and get to drink for free.
We had so much fun.
You're gonna
I
save
always
me
have
so-
fun there.
You're going to save me so much money.
I always have fun there. We're on. We're on. We're gonna go have these field trips and have a lot of fun.
We're going to film it with we got to wear GoPros on our head though, because we're filming the whole thing.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I'm not that.
Body-
See if we
fancy.
can get somebody
body
from
cams.
the Alderman group. They can come and do a video. They can video the whole thing.
Oh my gosh, he
Let's make
would
Rob
so
do
do
it.
it.
Yeah,
Rob would
we'll make
so
Rob
do
do
it.
it. Yeah.
He would do it.
He would do it.
He usually sits over there and live streams us taping.
He does this?
No,
When he's here.
When he's here,
When
he's
he's
been on the
here.
show multiple times. But Rob does marketing for the museum. Alderman Group
Yeah.
does. So he gets involved in a lot.
When
of
we had
what
the
do.
disc golf, yes. When we had the disc golf, he was sitting over there live streaming us taping.
And occasionally he will fill in for me if I'm not here.
I did not know. I thought
Yeah.
I was good friends with him, but obviously not as good friends as I thought.
Oh,
He's
yes,
just
you
into a
are.
whole bunch of
Not
stuff.
even know this.
Yeah,
He's into so much stuff that I'm sure he doesn't even know everything.
he
he's
doesn't.
Into.
He doesn't know.
He's a little bit better at playing guitar than me.
Just a
Yeah,
little
you
bit.
can be one of the unfortunate
return.
return. You can be
Maybe I
an
could be the fortunate return, and I could be like a fill-in. 'Cause I can
Fill-in.
actually sing, so
So cool. So are you going to start doing music on the patio? Speaking of, is that coming back?
I've actually personally sang on the patio.
Have you really?
Why didn't you email me? I would have been there.
It was an impromptu.
Oh.
So I did my karaoke song back in the day was "Wanted Dead or Alive." I can nail that. And this is it's on Facebook, so you can actually find. Like I'm not
Nice.
just saying I can sing. Like I can. I was actually third ranked duet singer in the state of Alabama in high school.
Really?
Yeah, Glee, it was before Glee Club was cool.
Take
Okay.
note.
Those were-
Take note.
Yeah.
That was before it was cool. You just used to get beat up. So, no.
Take note. Sounds
Well,
like a
cool.
history happy hour.
It does.
I was actually gonna sing the song from Barbie. I said I don't know if that one that really how he sings it all cheesy.
I did not sing Seabird.
A little bit
My kid-
rusty. I think my head is caving in.
Wow,
I'm
you
doing it
are
as a-
really good.
But I'm doing it as a joke. You know, I thought that song. I thought it would be hilarious to sing that because that was like relevant right when the restaurant closed. But whatever.
I'm so impressed.
I can actually sing it. We'll do it.
Aren't you
What
so
do you know?
impressed?
So we have
I
to
am.
do-
So this is what you got to do. You got to like have your like get a mobile like skillet or griddle or whatever and pull it out and get a microphone and then cook and sing at the same time on the patio.
There's a weird dude in Florida who he's like a known chef and he's like super Guido. And he's like all muscly. He must do steroids. He's like huge and he DJs and makes pasta.
See, there you go. This is the thing.
In a super busy restaurant. And apparently the food's like actually really, really good.
See, it's
So
the
do
thing.
people
This is the new
see him
thing.
and watch him while he's
Yeah, it's
doing
just
that?
like
It's
the
like
weirdest-
shakies.
I
It's
have
the
given
weirdest
Wes
thing.
so many concepts while we're sitting here. We've got street to table, and we've got the singing chef.
Pasta.
And we've got the pasta to go.
I mean, I think we probably need about $3 or $4 million to start these ventures. So we
I
actually,
need a job.
so this is actually our Kickstarter.
This is we didn't plan on having Wes here to actually talk about Inman Social. It's really these
Just
other
fun.
things.
We have to have him back because it's been too much
Inman
fun.
Social's a front for all the other 3 businesses.
Well, so when are we opening?
I guess mid-September. We get the
Just when
actual
we go
date.
back. So we
For my
leave for
birthday.
Italy. Let's
Let
celebrate.
it be September 16th.
We'll have his
That's
new
my
purple, his purple alcohol.
Purple Rain. We'll call it Purple Rain.
Purple rain.
Let's have that for your birthday.
Sounds good.
What, make a theme, Luce. Let's dress up for a theme. What do you want?
For my birthday.
Prince and the Rebel.
Yeah.
Purple rain.
Okay. Purple
Dress up like
rain with
characters
purple
from the Prince,
vodka.
Prince
Yeah.
movie.
I went.
Sounds great.
I went one time for Halloween. Paulo every year for Halloween. I've invited you before, but you're always working. So he's always
I
somebody.
just tell you that. I'm in my house.
He
least
always
he's honest.
plays somebody that dies, and so he was Hugh Hefner one year, and he's always somebody over the year, and so Pee Wee Herman died, and all my friends have been texting me going, well, I guess we know what Paula's going to be this
Paulo
year.
would be so
Plays someone
funny.
who dies.
He always dresses up as somebody over the year that's passed away.
Not like a tragic death. He does it.
It doesn't
in class.
matter. It's
He does
just
it-
No,
like Hugh
just-
Hefner. He went as Hugh Hefner, and it was so funny because he was at Goodwill trying to find like a silky robe, and he had the sailor cap and a silky robe.
He didn't do it like Anthony Bourdain or anything. I mean,
No.
He does. He's classy.
Yeah.
No.
He does it classy.
Like the old men that
No,
just
no,
die in
no.
their sleep.
No,
The people
like-
who have done. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, silly. I was trying to remember who he was last year. He was one year. He was the Van Halen guy. And
That one. Okay. That,
Yeah.
that one got me a little. I don't know about that one. That was.
Anyway.
He was a little young.
So people have been texting me saying, "We know Paula's going to be Pee Wee Herman this year."
Well, I hope he is.
I
That
don't
would be
know.
so much
He
fun.
never knows until like the day before. He plans his
Is
whole
it always
deal out.
the closest death to Halloween, or is it,
No, it's whoever he feels more attached to.
has he done like a Golden Girl ever, or like has he ever done?
No, he's never been a woman.
Okay.
I don't know that he could pull that off.
I mean that we know of.
That we,
I mean,
that we know.
You didn't know him his whole life. You don't.
I was
know
gonna
what,
say,
you don't
we've
know what
been-
happened in Italy.
We've been together since we were 18. I don't see that happening because I just don't think he could pull off a woman. If he did, it would be really ugly.
I think I'm already an ugly man. I couldn't imagine myself as.
Oh my
No,
goodness.
you're not. Stop that.
I mean, I'm just this the. Well, I was fat
Well,
according to you.
let's talk about your fanciness from your chef award.
Chef award.
Your chef award, yes.
Which one? God, that sounded pretentious.
Which one?
I didn't even mean it like that. Which one?
Tell about
I
all
don't know
your
which one
chef
you're referring
awards.
to. There's been so many.
Well,
How
let's
much
hear
time
it.
do we have?
Well,
Which
not
is the
enough.
one you're most proud of?
Yeah.
How about let's start there?
The James Beard thing is always pretty cool. They consider that the Emmys of cooking, if you don't know what that is. And then we did Top Chef, which we actually got nominated for an Emmy. And if we would have won the Emmy, they would have given us an Emmy award. So
Oh
technically
wow!
How cool.
technically been nominated for an Emmy. So yeah.
How
that was
cool
pretty
is that?
So and I wanted to know too, how many restaurants have you opened?
Probably 4.
Really? Okay. And so, all not all in Cleveland. Where are they?
No. So my original restaurant was True, and the original True. Everyone wants to name the restaurant True, and I got.
Well, it's a cool name.
That's partly why I just wanted to go to Inman Social. It's just like, how many Trues can we have? You know, it's just like I've had like 20 of them. That was like crazy fancy. Like the food people make fun of, like on like
with a
credit card commercials.
With a snail?
Yeah, like tiny.
Like a tiny, you get paid $300 for a bite.
But you have like a bunch of bites. So we
Yeah.
had 12-course tasting menus, but it was funny.
12 snails.
12 cents.
One, I did have a lady one time. We had a caviar dish on the menu, and it came with palm puree, which is not fancy mashed potatoes. It's like they're actually labor intensive, but it is technically mashed potatoes. You pass them through a chinois, which is a really fine mesh. So they're super smooth. We put a ton of butter in, and we add vanilla to it, and I think I did white chocolate as well. It's like a vanilla and white chocolate. And we topped it with caviar, and it came in this little dish, and it was like meant to just get as like, that's not what you eat. Like, it's like a thing you just get, It's like one of the things you get. We put on the menu, it was like $65. And we got the ticket, and I saw the entree, steak, this big food, and I saw caviar, seat, whatever, and I was like, oh God. This lady doesn't know what she's ordering. So, I don't know how big this is. I'd like to kind of imitate it. Actually, we can do that. So, we had the, like you're sitting here, and everyone has their giant steaks, and I was like,
oh no.
It's super embarrassed. Because I went and I was like, drop this thing down that was can I
Yeah,
carry this up?
sure.
It was probably like that size.
Everybody else has a big steak.
Like a thimble of like stuff, and I had this tin of caviar with a spoon. I was like, caviar, madam. Walked away. And she was like, oh, thank you. It looks delicious. I'm like, she literally had like 4 bites.
4 bites.
Was she a
Oh,
skeleton?
bless her heart.
I mean, after that, she probably was. I don't think she knew
good
what
times.
she was ordering. So I don't do food that fancy anymore. We have their big balls of pasta.
We're in the South. They want a big bowl.
Yeah.
No, we actually were very successful to the recession. We'd sell a lot of 12-course tasting menus with wine pairing. You know how hammered
I
we'd be?
mean,
Like super hammered.
I was fixing to say that sounds like something Stu and I would do. Honestly, we're the people that do stuff like that.
But then everybody said small food, but you're eating a bunch of it. So you are like super full at the end.
Yeah.
So if you have the disposable income, it is actually a really cool way to dine.
Yeah.
But you got to think of it. You can't think of it as like eating a trough of food. It's a different. It's entertainment. That kind of food.
Oh,
is,
yeah.
That kind of food is like that's the show. The whole. It's that kind of food. What I did that was like art. That was art, and it was a different type of food I do now.
Well, the Italians are all about quality. They don't
Yeah.
want quantity. They want quality.
So we're doing a mixture of those.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're able to obviously save a little money and make our own pasta, but it takes labor. But we use like I know this is, all the Italians talk about San Marzano tomatoes. We have a tomato that's better than that, and it's from California, and
Nice.
it's unbelievable. But that's the thing we can do. We can add we pick and choose where we're going to do that. So I can pick a tomato sauce with the can's literally twice the price. It adds $1 to my pizza, and it makes such a difference.
I'd pay $1 extra.
Yeah.
Or $2 or $5.
But this pizza is still in the normal price range of any other pizza, you know what I mean? And it makes such a difference. So that's where we choose to spend
Well,
our
you're
money.
one of the few places that has a real brick oven.
Yeah.
We used to have a place called Brick Oven Pizza in Mississippi, and you couldn't get in. There was an hour wait every time. Didn't matter when you went.
Yeah.
Because it's hard to find that.
It sure is.
That's the hardest thing I've ever done cooking-wise is pizza, because you can't dummy-proof it. Like, I can dummy-proof some stuff. You cannot dummy-proof pizzas. Like, if you typically see me in the kitchen, if I'm cooking, I'm over there. It's the most difficult thing to do correctly every time.
Because it'll burn or be raw?
No,
or why?
it's a living thing. Like and it changes with the humidity. And we shoot for something that doesn't exist. It's perfection. And we take it. I mean, we have spent thousands of hours figuring out how to make these pizzas. And I would say, honestly, everyone, it's no secret. I was at the Ballheaded Bistro, then I did True. And I've done pizzas for about 4 years. I was not happy with the pizzas till 2 weeks before we closed. I felt like then we finally figured it out. and it took us. One of my friends, good friends, I went to culinary school with. He's a master pizzaioli. He's certified by the Italian government. He's considered a master pizza maker.
Nice.
And I spent like hours on the phone with him, FaceTiming, using guns, and I got taught how to make pizza like over FaceTime with a gun over like years.
Yeah. Wow.
So I'm actually like so passionate about that, and the guys we have working there are just as passionate as me.
I wish you
It
could
gives us
go.
chills. Like seriously, I mean, that sounds weird, but it's.
I leave Wednesday for Italy, and we have some family friends that is their thing. They make pizza. And it's so funny because when Liza was little, you know my daughter Liza, they would let her come in the kitchen and use that giant long shovel.
I'm going to start calling it the
It's in
shovel.
oven. The shovel. I love it. I love it. Well,
We're
I have
probably
to say,
so out of time.
I just really didn't think we would have this much fun, but we did. We've had a great time talking with Wes Drew from Inman Social. Thank you so much for coming on and sharing everything. Is there, before we go, is there anything that we need to wrap up with that you want to let everyone know about?
I'm just looking forward to I'm going to say serving Cleveland. Like what I really wanted this restaurant to be was to be about Cleveland. So all the artists we use are like Southern artists. So we're super proud about that. We want to celebrate where we are, you know. So I want this to be the restaurant people from Cleveland, when they want to show people what a good meal is, this is where you go. And I think that's what it is. And that doesn't mean super expensive. It just means great quality. Like steaks cost money. Like they do. I mean, I can't hide that.
I mean,
Well,
gosh,
so we should
even when you
thank-
just go and get one and cook it at home, it
Yeah,
costs
I don't
money.
buy- I mean, if I go
let's-
buy a steak, bring my wife, it's like $60.
Yeah.
Let's thank Wesley for all the amazing things you've done for us through all our events, through the museum, through the
Absolutely.
library, through all the great things you've done for us through the years. And now it's going to be a new
Yeah.
chapter.
We do have one thing on the menu on it, and my wife does drive some of the menu items because she knows people. We do have a cheeseburger on the menu.
Oh, okay.
cheeseburgers.
You know what?
I fermented the
It's
pickles.
okay. That
and
means
it's
my
like-
kids can come with me.
I was going to say, I like cheeseburgers.
No, but Italian restaurants never have cheeseburgers. We went to this place in Florida, and it's a known Italian place. They had a cheeseburger on the menu. I was like, you know what? Screw it. Let's do a cheeseburger.
Yeah.
So,
Hey, sometimes you
bonus.
just want a cheeseburger.
cheeseburger and pizza and fries. Come on,
Yeah.
that's like
I know. It's perfect. It's perfect patio food.
really.
Yeah, yeah. Well, thank you again so much for coming and telling us all about Inman Social. I know I'm looking forward to being there in September.
Yep.
When y'all
Me
open,
too.
we'll be there on
We'll
the patio.
be back on the 18th, I think, from Italy.
Okay.
Bring
Well,
back
good.
the
Well,
pizza.
I'll wait to celebrate my birthday until then.
Yes, please.
Just for you.
Please.
Okay. We'll eat some pizza. All right. We will see you next time on the Bradley Beat.